Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sebastian, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel if you haven't already, and be sure to follow me on Instagram. My handle is CTABANZ. Make sure y'all follow me on there. So, a lot of people have been made some noise about LeBron James sitting on a yacht with Maverick Carter and Nikola Jokic's agent. We did a show about Chris Broussard, where Chris Broussard reacted to this and basically explained what was going on here, right? What was really working behind the scenes. But anyway, this morning I was doing some research and I came across an article here from The Guardian with the following headline stating, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic reportedly meet over a $5 billion upstart to rival the NBA. Meeting in France tied to Global Hoops League. Carter-led league eyes $5 billion in equity for players. NBA pushes Europe expansion with FIBA support. So this article really goes into detail about what's going on here and what these guys' ultimate move is. But before we even get into what this report had to say, today's video is brought to you by a sponsor, Game Time. One of the things I love the most is making unforgettable memories with family and friends. And one of the things I hate the most is overpaying for tickets only to find out that there was a better deal out there. That's one of the reasons I started using Game Time. Game Time is the easy go-to app for last-minute tickets to sports, concert, and theater events across 60+ states in the US and Canada. Game Time saves me time, money, and stress by curating only the best deals, so I'm not wasting a whole bunch of time scrolling through overpriced tickets. Game Time Picks is my favorite tool. It highlights the best value seats instantly. No more guesswork, no more wasting time. For example, I'm really looking forward to watching some of these NBA Summer League games. Here's what I like to do. I choose between the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into the report. It says a high-profile meeting last week in France between LeBron James' business partner Maverick Carter and Nikola Jokic's agent was about plans for a new $5 billion international basketball league, according to a report by Front Office Sports, which cited multiple sources familiar with the matter. The proposed league, spearheaded by Carter, would feature 6 men's and 6 women's teams that travel together to 8 global cities in a tournament format. Inspired by Live Golf and Formula One, the league aims to offer players equity stakes, something NBA rules currently prohibit for active athletes. His agent, a powerful figure in European basketball, posted a photo of the meeting on Instagram over the weekend. The caption tagged in Saint-Tropez, "The summer of 2025 is the perfect time to make big plans for fall 2026. The photo fuels speculation about a potential team-up between James and Nikola Jokic, but sources confirmed to Front Office Sports the meeting was unrelated to the NBA. Carter began pitching the league earlier this year, with Bloomberg's reporting in January that he is seeking to raise $5 billion in funding. Backers already included the Singapore government, Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund, SC Holding, UBS, and investors such as Skype as co-founder of founder Geo Prentice and former Facebook executive Grady Burnett. Continues on. Unlike the WNBA adjacent and unrivaled league, which allows dual participation, Carter's venture is expected to require full-time commitments, effectively ruling out NBA participation unless league rules change. Oh my Lord, these guys. The NBA, meanwhile, is pursuing its own expansion into Europe. Commissioner Adam Silver and Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum met with UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer in London last week to discuss plans for a Euro-based NBA league partnership with FIBA. As part of that effort, the NBA announced that the Orlando Magic and Memphis Grizzlies will play regular season games in Berlin and London in January of 2026. EuroLeague officials have pushed back against the NBA's expansion talks. We've said to them, like we've said publicly, we don't believe that the new league is something that would help the market, EuroLeague CEO Paulius told The Athletic on Tuesday. You heard what this article had to say there. These guys are 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 trying to create a rival product because there's some provisions in the NBA that essentially don't allow them to do every single thing that they want to do. So therefore, they're going to go against the league. Here's what's crazy to me about all of this. LeBron James is basically who he is because of the NBA. Because of the NBA bending over for him for decades. And the guy turns around and does this. To go out there and create a rival league, knowing that the NBA is trying to do a similar thing. Folks, you can't make this stuff up. You simply cannot make it up. Now, taking on $5 billion is a lot, and that's a lot of pressure. You know, you have a lot of guys out there that's going to be lending you a lot of money, and this thing better work. $5 billion? $5 billion ain't no joke, right? So is this initiative is going to come with a lot of pressure. But for the fact that they're actually trying to pull this off, knowing damn well the NBA is trying to do the same thing simultaneously, it's crazy to me. And the only question is this. Instead of working against the league, why don't you work with them? Which then leads us to the next question, which is, something happened. Because there's no way you have an idea like this when you have contacts in the NBA. The NBA is right here, like, hey, guys, let's partner up and do this. And for you to say, okay, no, we're going to do it separately on our own, and you guys are trying to do it, that means something must have happened. Something must have happened. And now these guys are trying to create a league to compete with the NBA. It's like, well, I've made all the money I need to make. I've gotten everything I need to get out of it. So I'm done with y'all. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to go do something else. Even though y'all twerked it up for me for years and years and years and built me up and did it all of this. Yep, I get all of that. But sorry, guys. Sorry. I mean, I just can't help y'all. I cannot help y'all. I'm sorry. I want to read this part again in the article. It says, unlike the WNBA, adjacent unrivaled league, which allows dual participation, Carter's venture is expected to require full-time commitments, effectively ruling out NBA participation unless league rule. So the league doesn't allow for NBA players to go compete in competing leagues. They don't do that, right? You can play in certain tournaments in the summertime, but you're an NBA player. So this league now says, okay, no, since you guys don't allow that, we're going to get our own talent. Well, this could have been talent that could have potentially been going to the NBA. But now, not only are you trying to create a league to compete with them, you're trying to create a system that poaches away talent that would have probably gone to the United States. You just can't make this stuff up, folks. Talk about pushing the game forward. It ain't about pushing the game forward. It's about pushing me forward and pushing my interests forward. Woo, LeBron James is a shrewd operator, man. Shrewd as they come. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. I'm out. Peace.